Did you know that while life expectancy is climbing, most folks still don't make it to 85? It's not just bad genes or plain old bad luck. There are hidden traps everyday habits that quietly chip away at your health, and most people don't even notice until it's way too late. In this video, I'm breaking down the 6 sneaky mistakes that keep most people from hitting that 85-year milestone, and, more importantly, I'm giving you practical, science-backed ways to sidestep them so you can add years, maybe even decades, to your life. Let's meet Sarah, a 76-year-old retired librarian from Oregon. She thought she was doing everything right, eating well, staying active, getting her checkups. But last year, a routine doctor's visit turned her world upside down with a diagnosis that could have been avoided. Sarah was blindsided by the damage caused by 6 silent mistakes she didn't even know she was making. "I thought I was taking care of myself," she said, her voice cracking. "If only I'd known sooner." Today, I'm sharing what Sarah wishes she'd known years ago, so you don't end up in the same boat. Let's dive in. First mistake. Think you're drinking enough water? Most people over 65 don't realize how dangerous even mild dehydration can be. Here's the jaw-dropping truth. Even slight dehydration can speed up aging in ways you'd never expect. Experts at Stanford Medicine warn that chronic low-level dehydration can accelerate aging by up to 25%, quietly damaging your kidneys, heart, and even your brain. When you don't get enough water, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and your organs start wearing out faster than they should. The scariest part? You might not even feel thirsty until you're already in trouble. Let's talk about John, a 70-year-old retired mechanic from Colorado. He drank what he thought was enough water, felt fine most days, and had normal blood pressure. Then, out of nowhere, a stroke left him struggling to walk. His doctor found that years of low-grade dehydration had thickened his blood, setting the stage for the stroke. "My cells were practically shriveling," John recalled, stunned. "I had no idea." Why does this happen? As we age, our body's thirst mechanism weakens. You might feel fine, but your cells are screaming for water. Dehydration doesn't just make you tired, it messes with your body's ability to flush toxins, regulate temperature, and keep your joints lubricated. Over time, this leads to a cascade of problems. Your kidneys work overtime, your heart pumps harder, and your brain fogs up. Studies show that even mild dehydration can impair cognitive function, making it harder to focus or remember things. Worse, it increases your risk of urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and even heart attacks. A 2019 study from the National Institutes of Health found that older adults who consistently drank less than 6 glasses of water a day had a 20% higher risk of cardiovascular issues compared to those who stayed hydrated. But it's not just about drinking water, it's about making it a habit. John, our mechanic, thought coffee and soda counted toward his water intake. Big mistake. Caffeinated drinks can actually dehydrate you further because they act as diuretics, pulling water out of your system. Even healthy drinks like fruit juices can't replace plain water. And here's something else. Your environment matters. If you live in a dry climate or spend time in air-conditioned spaces, your body loses water faster through your skin and lungs. Ever notice how your mouth feels dry after a long flight? That's dehydration creeping in, and it's happening every day if you're not proactive. So, how do you fix this? Adopt what I call the sip strategy. Keep a water bottle within arm's reach in your nightstand, by your favorite armchair, in your car. Don't wait to feel thirsty. That signal fades with age. Take small sips throughout the day, aiming for 6 to 8 glasses. Check your urine color. It should be pale yellow, never dark. If it's dark, you're already behind. You can also add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make water more appealing. But skip the sugary flavor packets, they can do more harm than good. If you're on medications like diuretics, talk to your doctor, as they may increase your water needs. Another tip: set reminders on your phone or use a marked water bottle to track your intake. John started carrying a 32-ounce bottle everywhere, refilling it twice a day. Within weeks, he felt sharper and had more energy. This isn't just about feeling better today. It's about protecting your future. Chronic dehydration can shave years off your life by stressing your organs. Imagine your body as a car. Water is the oil that keeps everything running smoothly. Run low, and the engine starts to grind. Start the sip strategy today. Your organs are begging for hydration to function properly. Isn't it worth a simple change to add years to your life? Second mistake. Right now, foods in your kitchen could be causing dangerous inflammation in your arteries and organs without you feeling a thing. This silent damage doesn't show up until it's wreaking havoc inside you. Research from Yale Medical School shows that certain foods, especially after age 65, trigger systemic inflammation that speeds up cellular aging and organ damage. The worst part? Many of these are foods marketed as healthy. Dr. Laura Bennett, a leading nutrition expert, puts it this way: as we age, our bodies react differently to foods. What was fine in your 40s can become a ticking time bomb in your 70s. Meet David, a 74-year-old former truck driver from Texas. He ate what he thought was a balanced diet whole grain bread, low-fat margarine, and diet sodas to keep his weight in check. Then, a heart scare landed him in the hospital. His cardiologist traced the problem to years of inflammation caused by his healthy diet. "I thought I was doing the right thing," David admitted. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire in your body. It starts small, triggered by foods high in refined carbs, unhealthy fats, or artificial additives. Over time, it damages your blood vessels, joints, and even your brain. Chronic inflammation is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's conditions that hit harder as we age. A 2020 study from Harvard found that older adults consuming high amounts of processed foods had a 40% higher risk of heart issues due to inflammation. The culprits? Foods like white bread, processed vegetable oils, think canola or margarine, and artificial sweeteners. These sneak into healthy options like low-fat yogurt, granola bars, or diet drinks. Even whole grain products can be problematic if they're highly processed, as they spike blood sugar and trigger inflammatory responses. David's story is a wake-up call. He loved his morning toast with margarine and thought diet soda was a smart choice. But margarine's trans fats and the artificial sweeteners in his drinks were quietly inflaming his arteries. His body was fighting a battle he didn't even know was happening. And it's not just about what you eat, it's about what those foods do inside you. For example, vegetable oils like canola are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess promote inflammation. Artificial sweeteners mess with your gut microbiome, which plays a huge role in regulating inflammation. Even gluten in processed breads can irritate your system if you're sensitive, which becomes more common with age. Here's the fix. Cut out 3 inflammation triggers starting today: processed white flour products, like most breads and pastas, vegetable oils like corn or canola, and artificial sweeteners. Swap them for anti-inflammatory options: whole grains like quinoa or buckwheat, extra virgin olive oil, and a touch of honey if you need sweetness. Add foods rich in omega-3s like salmon or walnuts, which actively fight inflammation. David switched to olive oil for cooking and started eating more fresh vegetables. Within a month, his joint pain eased and his energy spiked. A 2021 study showed that this kind of dietary shift can reduce inflammation markers by up to 50% in just weeks. Practical tips? Read labels carefully. Avoid anything with partially hydrogenated oils or aspartame. Cook at home more, using olive oil or avocado oil. If you're craving something sweet, try fruit or a drizzle of honey. And don't fall for low-fat marketing. Those products often replace fat with sugar or additives that do more harm. If you're dining out, ask for dressings or sauces on the side to control what goes into your meal. This isn't about perfection. It's about making smarter choices. Isn't your health worth this small tweak? If you're feeling overwhelmed by conflicting diet advice, drop a 2 in the comments below, and I'll know you're paying attention. Third mistake. Here's a shocker. The exercise most people over 65 do might actually be speeding up aging instead of slowing it down. You've probably heard that a daily walk is the gold standard for staying fit as you age. But new research from the Cleveland Clinic suggests that repetitive, low-intensity exercise like walking offers minimal benefits for aging bodies and can even stress your joints. Dr. Michael Carter, an exercise physiologist, explains, after 65, your body needs specific stimuli to maintain muscle mass and cellular health. Traditional cardio often falls short. Consider Lisa, a 73-year-old retired nurse from Florida. She walked 3 miles every day, thinking she was staying healthy. But when her doctor told her she had the muscle mass of someone a decade older, she was floored. "I was exercising every day," she said. "How is my body still falling apart? Why does this matter?" As we age, we lose muscle mass at a rate of 3–5% per decade after 60, a condition called sarcopenia. This weakens your body, slows your metabolism, and increases fall risk. Walking is great for your heart, but it doesn't build muscle or stimulate the hormones that protect your cells from aging. A 2022 study from the Mayo Clinic found that older adults who only did low-intensity cardio had significantly higher rates of muscle loss and joint issues compared to those incorporating strength training. Over time, this muscle loss leads to frailty, making everyday tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries harder. Plus, weak muscles put more strain on your joints, increasing the risk of arthritis or injury. Lisa's daily walks weren't enough to preserve her strength. Her body was slowly losing the muscle and bone density needed to stay vibrant. When she added strength-based exercises, everything changed. Within months, her strength, energy, and balance improved dramatically. She could carry her groceries without huffing and felt steadier on her feet. The science backs this up. Strength training triggers the release of growth hormones that repair cells and maintain muscle, slowing aging at a cellular level. It also improves insulin sensitivity, reducing diabetes risk, and strengthens bones, lowering the chance of fractures. Here's what to do. Focus on 10-minute strength-based exercises that signal your body to preserve muscle and bone density. No heavy weights needed. Just use your body weight or light resistance bands. Try simple moves like wall push-ups, chair squats, or slow bicep curls with a band. Do 10 to 12 reps per move, focusing on form. For example, a wall push-up strengthens your chest and arms. Stand arm's length from a wall, lean in slowly, and push back. Chair squats build leg strength. Sit on a sturdy chair, stand up slowly, then sit back down. Use a resistance band for arm curls to keep your biceps strong. These exercises trigger protective hormones that slow cellular aging, something walking alone can't do. Start with 3 10-minute sessions a week. You can do them while watching TV or listening to music. If you're new to exercise, go slow and listen to your body. If you have joint issues, consult a physical therapist to tailor the moves. Lisa started with just bodyweight exercises and added bands later. "I feel 10 years younger," she said after 3 months. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just consistency. 10 minutes to add years to your life, worth it, right? Fourth mistake. Did you know that medications you rely on could be silently draining your body of vital nutrients? This hidden danger is rarely discussed, but it's quietly sabotaging your health. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that many medications commonly prescribed to older adults deplete essential vitamins and minerals, leading to faster cognitive decline and organ damage. The science is clear. These treatments can create a domino effect, starving systems that keep you thriving. Take Michael, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Pennsylvania. He followed his doctor's orders to a T, but his energy tanked, and his memory started slipping. Tests revealed that his medications were stripping away nutrients critical for his heart and brain. "I thought I was doing everything right," Michael said. "Nobody told me my meds could do this." Medications like statins, blood pressure pills, or acid reflux drugs are lifesavers for many, but they can come with a hidden cost. For example, statins, used to lower cholesterol, can deplete coenzyme Q10, a nutrient vital for heart and muscle function. Proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux can reduce vitamin B12 and magnesium, leading to fatigue, memory issues, and even heart rhythm problems. Diuretics, common for blood pressure, flush out potassium and zinc, which your heart and immune system need. A 2021 study estimated that 30% of older adults on long-term medications have at least one nutrient deficiency linked to their prescriptions. Over time, these deficiencies weaken your body, making you feel older than you are. Michael's case is typical. His cholesterol medication was sapping CoQ10, leaving him exhausted and foggy. His doctor didn't connect the dots until a specialist ran tests. Many older adults face this issue without realizing it, as symptoms like tiredness or brain fog are often chalked up to just aging. But it's not just about feeling off. Nutrient depletion can lead to serious issues like heart failure, osteoporosis, or cognitive decline. The good news? You can take steps to protect yourself without abandoning your meds. Here's the plan. Never stop your meds without consulting your doctor, but at your next appointment, ask about nutrient deficiencies linked to your prescriptions. Be specific. Ask which vitamins or minerals might be affected and how to monitor them. In the meantime, focus on nutrient-dense foods, colorful vegetables like spinach or bell peppers, lean proteins like chicken or eggs, and healthy fats like avocado or nuts. These provide a broad spectrum of nutrients to counter depletion. For example, leafy greens are rich in magnesium, while eggs boost B12. After checking with your doctor, consider a high-quality multivitamin formulated for seniors, ideally one with CoQ10 or B vitamins if your meds deplete them. Michael added a multivitamin and more nutrient-rich foods, and within weeks, his energy started to rebound. Isn't a quick chat with your doctor worth protecting your health? Fifth mistake. You might think you're getting enough sleep, but here's the kicker. Even 8 hours in bed can harm you if the quality's poor. Stanford sleep researchers warn that low-quality sleep after age 65 can cause brain damage equivalent to aging 3 to 5 years faster per year. Dr. Emily Rogers, a sleep medicine expert, explains, deep, restorative sleep cycles naturally decline with age, but most people only focus on hours slept, not the quality. This leaves your brain and body unable to repair daily damage, speeding up aging. Meet Karen, a 71-year-old former accountant from Arizona. She slept 8 hours a night but woke up exhausted and foggy. When memory issues crept in, a sleep study revealed she was barely getting deep sleep. "I thought 8 hours meant I was fine," Karen said. Sleep isn't just about restits when your body repairs cells, clears toxins from your brain, and balances hormones. Poor sleep quality disrupts these processes, increasing risks of dementia, heart disease, and even depression. A 2020 study found that older adults with fragmented sleep had a 50% higher risk of cognitive decline. Deep sleep, or REM sleep, is especially critical. It's when your brain consolidates memories and your body rebuilds tissues. As we age, these cycles shorten, and things like stress, medications, or even a too-warm bedroom can make it worse. Karen's sleep study showed she was waking briefly dozens of times a night, often without noticing, due to a warm room and late-night screen time. Here's how to fix it tonight. Start a 30-minute pre-sleep ritual. First, ditch screens, phones, tablets, TVs 30 minutes before bed to avoid blue light, which suppresses melatonin, your sleep hormone. Set your bedroom to 65-68 degree F, the sweet spot for deep sleep. As research shows, cooler temperatures promote longer REM cycles. Stop drinking liquids 90 minutes before bed to avoid bathroom trips. Sleep on your side with a pillow between your knees to align your spine and improve breathing. Studies show this position boosts oxygen flow, aiding deeper sleep. Karen made these changes and added a white noise machine to block disruptions. Within a month, she felt sharper and more rested. These tweaks can boost deep sleep by up to 40%, helping your brain and body repair properly. A 30-minute routine to protect your brain for years. Worth a try, right? If you're sleeping 8 hours but still feel drained, drop a 5 in the comments. Sixth mistake. Here's a chilling fact. Even mild social isolation can kill you faster than smoking or obesity. You might think occasional chats or weekly outings are enough, but research from the National Institute on Aging shows that limited social interaction spikes stress hormones, accelerating cellular aging and damaging vital organs. Dr. Rachel Patel, a gerontologist, says, many older adults don't realize they're socially isolated because they have some contact. But without regular, meaningful connections, your body produces cortisol and inflammatory compounds that shorten your life. Consider Tom, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Ohio. He stayed fit, ate well, and talked to his kids weekly. But after retiring, his social circle shrank, and he started noticing memory lapses. A specialist pinpointed chronic stress from social isolation as the culprit. "I had no idea being around people less could hurt me like that," Tom admitted. Social connection isn't just about feeling good, it's a biological need. Loneliness triggers a stress response that floods your body with cortisol, which damages cells and increases inflammation. A 2021 study linked social isolation to a 26% higher risk of early death in older adults. It also raises risks of depression, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Even if you're not lonely, infrequent or shallow interactions like quick chats with neighbors don't provide the deep connection your brain needs. Tom thought his weekly calls were enough, but his brain was starving for more meaningful engagement. Over time, this stress weakened his cognitive reserves, making him more vulnerable to memory issues. Here's the fix. Adopt the triple connection system. First, have at least one meaningful, in-depth conversation weekly with a friend or family member. Talk about life, not just the weather. Second, join a group activity, a book club, community class, or hobby group where you interact with multiple people. Third, engage in purpose-driven connection, like volunteering or mentoring, which research shows offers the strongest anti-aging benefits by boosting oxytocin and reducing stress. Start with one this week and build from there. Tom joined a local gardening club and started volunteering at a youth center. Within months, his mood lifted and his memory improved. Your brain and body need these bonds to thrive. Can you commit to one connection today? Now you know the 6 silent mistakes that keep most people from reaching 85. Chronic dehydration, inflammatory foods, the wrong exercise, medication, related nutrient depletion, poor sleep quality, and social isolation. These sneak up on you, but you've got the tools to fight back. This isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Start with one fix today, add another tomorrow, and picture how vibrant you'll feel in just a month. Don't become another statistic. You deserve to live a full, thriving life well past 85. If this opened your eyes to a mistake you're making, hit that like button. Which of these 6 shocked you the most? Drop the number in the comments below. It'll make me smile knowing you're thinking hard about this. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next video on 3 foods that can reverse aging after 70. Share this with someone you care about. It might just add years to their life.